Hey sugars, how's everybody doing? Hey sugar. That's what I meant to say, but anyway. Welcome to Anxiety Art Adventures. My name is Laura. If you are new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video and watching. This is going to be a kit up and chat video. I know a lot of people don't really like watching kit up videos, but I figured I need to kit this up and I'm going to explain this one to you in a minute. But I figured this would be a good chance to kit up and chat. Excuse me. Okay, so as a lot of you know, and some of you don't know, I am hosting an event, a year-long event. It's Magical Mandy 2021. That's the hashtag for Instagram. I decided at the beginning of the year that I wanted to celebrate Mandy Manzano for the year. She is one of my favorite artists with Diamond Art Club. She's only licensed with Diamond Art Club, so that is the only place you can get an official diamond painting from her. But I love her artwork, and I have quite a few of her diamond paintings. And yeah, so this one holds special meaning to me. As you know, I have two Siamese cats. They are Lilac Point Siamese, Zoe and Skylar, which I'm sure you all have seen many pictures of them on Instagram. They are quite fun and amusing, and a lot of times can be a real pain in the ass, but they have helped me tremendously with my depression over losing my rat terrier Blue recently. I really am glad that they have been here to help me get through that. I'm doing okay with that. I've had so many people reach out to me, and I can't thank you enough. I do have some very special gifts that some of my good friends have sent me that I am going to open up on the channel later in the week. I am waiting for a very special package. I hopefully will get it today or tomorrow. So that's going to be an emotional video, but I want to open it on the channel so all of you can see the beautiful things that people have sent me. I haven't even opened them yet, so it'll be an experience for all of us. So anyway, I wanted to work on this canvas this year in honor of my two cats, Zoe and Skylar. This is Siamese Tease. It is a 55 by 102 centimeter diamond painting, so it is one of the long panel type diamond paintings. But this is my Mandy Manzano that I'm going to work on for Magical Mandy 2021. And I do have, the event going on, and when I do a whip and chat, and this one will count, I am going to pull a random name at the end of the year from comments from whip and chats while I work on this canvas, and they will get a $50 gift card to Diamond Art Club. I am in no way sponsored or affiliated with Diamond Art Club. I just want to make sure I clarify that. The $50 gift card, I am purchasing that myself. And that's my way of saying thank you for all of you participating in this just fun event, something I thought would be fun to do. I know a lot of us have a lot of Mandy Manzano pieces, so I figured it would be, a nice community event for people to join in on. So feel free to post any progress on a Mandy Manzano on Instagram, hashtag Magical Mandy 2021, and I will have that hashtag down below. Okay, the second thing I want to talk about before I start working on this, because I have to read, is I recently started Buy Me a Coffee, and I want to credit the lovely Stitcherista for making us aware of this option for all of our friends to have the opportunity to support creators without a monthly commitment. And I thought this was a really excellent way for people that are on a limited budget or just don't want to commit to supporting someone on a monthly basis. So now I have the option of YouTube membership, that's the monthly option, or Buy Me a Coffee. And again, I want to thank Stitcherista for that. I found out about it from her. I watch her every day. I love her videos. She's amazing. Her true crime stories are awesome, and she's working on a gorgeous diamond painting from TSA with Lizzie Falcon right now. Um, so anyway, I want to read the people that have bought me a coffee this past week, and I just can't thank you enough for the support. It's been overwhelming. And of course, any money that is given on Buy Me a Coffee or on my YouTube membership does go back into the channel for me to keep this channel going, to show you content. So, okay, so the very first person that bought me a coffee was Bev B Diamond Paints. My nickname for her is Snoreface. You'll have to watch her Whip and Chats to figure out why I call her that. So Bev, thank you so much for your support. You were the first person to buy me a coffee, and Bev wrote, "Love you." I love you too, Shug. You're amazing. Bev also has an Etsy shop, Momo Bee, and she does chonky pens. So definitely check her out. My very good friend Melody Jones, who I also share a Facebook group with, she bought me a coffee and said, "Enjoy a cup on me, my dear friend." You know what, Melody? Here's to you, sugar. I'm drinking my coffee now. Thank you so much. Sip. Everybody take a sip. And also, I'm going to say this. I don't know if she wants me to say this, but everybody just keep Melody in your prayers right now. She's going through a tough time. Yeah, so lots of love and hugs to you, Melody. Thank you so much for buying me a coffee. Melly, sweet Melly. Melly said, "Love you, friend. Happy Saturday." I love you too, sweet Shug. Melly is just such an inspirational part of this community. She's so giving. She's sent me awesome gifts. The Melly Machete. I mean, just, she's a wonderful person. So thank you so much, Melly, for buying me a coffee. Laurie Joseph bought me a coffee and said, "A huge fan of yours. Enjoy your channel so much. Love supporting small businesses and making friends with people that enjoy diamond painting as much as I do." And you know, Laurie, I couldn't agree more. I try to support small business as much as possible. And I think it's imperative that, you know, everyone in this community tries to support each other. So thank you so much for buying me a coffee. I really appreciate it. Jennifer Rushton bought me a coffee. Thanks for all of your support. Jennifer, thank you for your support. Jennifer is the owner of Cooper Coast Creations, a fairly new diamond painting pen company on Etsy. I have bought 2 of her pens. One I've already showed you on an unboxing, and another one I ordered I am waiting for. So I really enjoy her pens. So definitely check out Jennifer's shop on Etsy, Cooper Coast Creations. Thank you for the coffee, Shug. Judith Dugas bought me a coffee and just bought me a coffee. Didn't put a comment, but that's okay. So Judith, thank you so much for your support. I greatly appreciate it. So to all of you, thank you. And again, to all of you creators out there, I really would suggest looking at this option. I think it's a great option, like I said, for people that don't want to commit on a monthly basis. And as I've said before, I am going to be removing my Patreon at the end of this month. I've already explained why and all of that, so I'll just have YouTube and Buy Me a Coffee as options for supporting the channel. All right, so we're going to get started. So what I have done is I have all of the bags already cut up, and what I normally do is I either use my Harbor Freight containers or I use plastic bags, and I chose for this diamond painting to use plastic bags if they can stay in order. So these are Mylar bags that have white space that you can actually write on the bags. So what I do is I go in numeric order down the key code. So like this is number 3, and then I put the DMC number 300. Of course, it's not going to want to focus. And then I just put the name of the diamond painting on the bag. So that is what I'm going to do to kit up this diamond painting. So yeah, so we're going to start talking about what's been going on. It's been interesting. It's been interesting, I'll tell you that. This weekend was very busy for us. We did a lot of things around the house. We had a lot of yard work to do, which I don't do yard work, y'all. No, I do not do yard work. Adam does that. Our rule is I do everything inside and Adam does everything outside. Look, those are the ABs. Oh wait, I don't have it on autofocus. I'm so sorry. I didn't do that because I don't want it to go in and out. But those are the ABs. All right, let's see. Now we'll turn the autofocus back off. Okay. So there's only one AB in this one, which is 141. So it's a white AB. And there are 36 colors. I don't know if I said that already. If I did, I apologize. So anyway, so Adam was doing a bunch of yard work, cutting the grass, weed eating. We have a spray for the yard. It is an organic spray, and it has mint in it. And you spray it in the yard to get rid of fleas and ticks. The ticks are really bad this year. We don't normally get fleas for whatever reason. I've never had a flea on my animals. But the ticks are just astronomical because we live out in the country, and, you know, it's just, yeah, it's not good. We've already pulled a few ticks off of Bella, so I've already got her treatment on her. I use the Advantage, the little liquid, you know, that goes in on their neck, that lasts for 30 days. So put that on her, so she's all taken care of. One thing I didn't know about that, I don't know if for those of you that have dogs, you cannot bathe them for like 3 or 4 days after you put that on them. And you also cannot bathe them a couple of days prior to putting that on them, which I did not know that. So it's a good thing I didn't bathe her. Right? Right. Oh, 310. Okay, so I've got a bunch of bags of 310. So I've got 6 bags of 310. So what I do is I'm going to cut one bag off of the 6, put one bag in this little Mylar bag, and then what I do at the end of kitting up is I take the inventory sheet here and a Ziploc bag, and I put everything in the Ziploc bag with the inventory sheet and put it in my drawer for when I'm ready to work on it. So yeah, so while Adam was doing yard work, I was cleaning. And I don't mean just a little bit of clean. I was like vacuuming, dusting, baseboards, changing all the filters out of our you know, our return units, you know, the big filters that go in for your HVAC. We have 3 of those, so I was changing that out. Sheets, you know, all the bedding, the blankets, all the towels, cleaning the kitchen, scrubbing the shower, you know, all that stuff. I was feeling very, very productive over the weekend. So, yeah. That's what I was doing Saturday and Sunday. And we're still watching Vampire Diaries, y'all. Y'all, it's so conflicting because it's good and then it's bad and then it's good again. And we're at the end of season 4 and now it's bad again. I just don't know. For any of you that have watched the Vampire Diaries, and I've had a couple of people tell me, you know, get through, I think, season 4, and then I can just swap on over to the originals, which it kind of ties into the Vampire Diaries. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to make it that long. I'm going to be really honest with you. I'm looking for this number, 336. 336. Why do I not see 336? Yeah, it's just, it's got its good and bad. Oh, here we go. Okay, 336 is also a bag of 3. I'm just going to use one bag. I don't know. It's just, it's like, sometimes it's just so high school stupid. And then it's like, you know, all these kids doing all these things. It's like, do y'all not go to school? You know, where do y'all get money for all this stuff? You know, these are the things I think about. I overanalyze everything. Like, this is so unrealistic. It's like only one out of like 10 of them actually have a job and are working as a senior in high school. All the rest of them are running around in all these nice cars, and you never see them, actually going to school, and, Anyway, so we're struggling to get through that. Adam has been playing, I'll be really honest with you, he's been no-lifing a new video game called Outriders. I tried it, I played the demo. It's a little too overwhelming for me. It's too high-paced, in my opinion. So what I'm doing is I'm playing Destiny 2 right now. And trying to get that feel for, it's a shooter game, so I don't usually play those. So my best friend Sean and I are playing that to try and kind of get used to that game before we jump into Outriders. But the game Outriders is, I'm telling you, if you like high pace and you like really good graphics, it's really cool for all of my gaming friends. So yeah. So I've been doing that in the evening. Let's see. Let me look at my notes here. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, I am so sorry. I have 2 new members to the channel. Bev B, Diamond Paints, and Dana Roberts. So thank you so much for being a member of the channel. That is greatly appreciated. I am so sorry. I completely blanked on that at the beginning. I should have said that at the beginning. So thanks, Shugs. I hope you watched this long enough to see that. Yeah. Okay, I'm looking at my notes. I'm sorry. Yeah, so Adam cleaned the entire garage because we are getting ready. We're preparing for our water treatment system, and I'm going to talk about that too. But we had to clean out our basement to make room for them to put the water system in if we decide to do this, which I'm pretty sure we're going to decide to do this because we need to get it done. We're having, some significant skin and hair issues, and I know it's due to this water. So I talked about all of that on my last whip and chat. Yeah, so the plumber came out last Monday on, I think it was the 5th, and gave us a water test, and basically our water is astronomically hard, and that's what's been causing all the issues. Like my hair's been falling out, my skin's been cracking, Adam's skin's been cracking. It's just, it's gross. It's really gross. I've been having to give, I give all of our animals either filtered water through a Brita or bottled water. So that gets very expensive because we drink bottled water. We do not drink anything out of the tap. It's just, no show, no. So anyway, so they came out last Monday and gave us the water test and told us our water was hard, and they would submit the water test to the company that they use for the water treatment equipment that they've partnered with. So they submitted that, and they were supposed to call me back Thursday of last week. Anyway, so I hadn't heard from them. So Friday I called and I said, hey, I'm just checking on the status of our water test, and what equipment was chosen that we need, and give us an estimate and all that kind of stuff. And the guy that I talked to, I don't know if he was like completely on drugs. I don't know. But he didn't seem to be really paying attention to what I was saying, and he was like, oh yeah, let me call Bruce, that was the technician that came out, and get an update for you and all that stuff. And that was at 12 o'clock on Friday. Never got a call back. Okay, so one thing you need to know about me. One of my biggest pet peeves are if you're going to tell me you're going to do something and you don't do it. it's just in my psyche that's like really bad. I can't stand it. Don't tell me you're going to do something if you can't do it. It's just, no. No shug, no. So I got really upset. I was like, why have they not called me back? And I didn't, honestly, I had so much going on Friday, I didn't think about it until Adam got home around 6 o'clock and was like, okay, did you hear from the plumber? I'm like, actually, you know what? No, they didn't call me back. So I got up this morning, first thing, and called them, and I probably should have had all of my coffee before I called them. I feel really bad for the girl that I lit up on the phone. But I called and I said, y'all said you were going to call me back Friday. Nobody called me back, and I think that's very rude and unprofessional. And honestly, if you guys can't call me back and give me a status of what's going on and what we need, I'm going to look at another company. And she was very nice. She was like, I understand. I'm so sorry. I don't know why, nobody called you back. We have it in the system that, your water test was submitted to the company. She's like, I need to talk to Bruce and I will call you back. I said, will you? That's exactly what I said. I said, will you? She was like, I will, I promise, I said, all right. I said, let me tell you what, if you don't call me back by 4 o'clock today, just don't. Just don't. I'm going to call, I've got 2 other companies I've already looked at. I will call them. She was like, no, I'm going to call you. And keep in mind, this is the plumber we've used for years, like years. So I was a little upset about that because, like I said, don't tell me you're going to call me and then don't. My husband was like, you're overreacting. I'm like, okay, maybe I am, but if you don't like how I'm acting about it, then why don't you handle it? I'm the one that has to handle everything because, as I should. He works full time and I'm home, and, typical man, he thinks that I just sit around and don't do anything. That's not true. He knows what I'm doing, but he doesn't know the full extent of it because he's not home all day. He just knows that he comes home and he has dinner and clean clothes and clean house and animals are all taken care of and, bills are paid and all that good stuff. So, yeah. So anyway, so she called me back. That was at like 9:15 this morning. She called me back like 30 minutes later. And by that point, I had had my full cup of coffee, so I was a little bit nicer. She called me back and said, Bruce is going to get us the estimate by the end of the day today. Sorry, this is loud. I'm just trying to get them all out. Latest by Tuesday morning. So by the time you see this, you'll see this on Tuesday. So I should have gotten a call by the time you see this. With an estimate, and we have an opening on the schedule. We could do it either Thursday or Friday of this week, install it. I was like, okay, that's great. That's awesome. I said, I'm not 100% sure we're going to go with you guys, depending on the price. I know overall what it should cost. And I'll be really honest with you, the system's going to cost anywhere from, with the install, with the amount of water line that they're going to have to run through our basement, and then they have to punch a hole in our foundation to get, basically it has to cycle water through every 4 or 5 days outside. So with the install and all the labor and all that, it's going to be anywhere from $3,000 to $4,000. So it's not a cheap thing at all. But my husband and I talked about it, and it's definitely going to pay for itself quickly with the amount of bottled water that we use, with the filters that we've had to buy for the showers, and just our overall health. I mean, in my opinion, that's worth more than any amount of money is, our health. So, yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm looking for 803. Am I missing 803? Is it here and I just don't see it? Uh-oh, y'all. Uh-oh, y'all. 804. Oh, there it is. Okay. 803. It's 2 bags of blue. So that was my fun this morning. And then on top of that, we were supposed to have my heating and air conditioning units. We're on a preventative maintenance plan. We just got brand new units last year because ours died. That was actually pretty scary. I don't know if I talked about that, but we could have had a house fire. Our unit was so bad, it was so old that the wiring, when it gets really cold here, it would go over to auxiliary heat, and basically it was burning the wires in the furnace when it would go to auxiliary heat. And the technician was like, if you had run this probably another week, you would have had a house fire. So that's always good to hear, you know. It's like, oh, awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Why don't you just make my anxiety just skyrocket even more? All right, I'm looking for 8. That's the cats running. I'm sorry. 814. Here we go. So on top of that, this morning, the HVAC people were supposed to come out to do our preventative maintenance. Go away, Zoe. And they called me right after I got off the phone with the plumber and said, hey, is it possible we can reschedule you? We've got a lot of people with broken units and we're short staffed today, and is it possible that we can, you know, reschedule you for later in the week? I said, sure. Let me pull up my calendar. Tell me what you have available. She was like, okay, well, we have Thursday or Friday of this week. I was like, well, see about that. We might be having a water treatment system come in, and we'll have a lot of people here, and I don't know if I don't think that's a good idea. And she was like, no, we don't want to get in their way and all that. So she was like, okay, now keep in mind, Thursday or Friday was going to be the 16th. She was like, well, the next earliest appointment we have is the 26th. Like, okay, well, it is what it is, right? So yeah, so that got rescheduled for the 26th, which is a Monday. And I like how, you know how technicians give you a window of when they're going to come? Usually it's like a 2-hour window, right? No. My HVAC people are giving me between 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. on the 26th. That's a pretty big window. That's 5 hours, right? Yeah. I was like, well, hopefully they'll call me before they come over, because now that I am, you know, I got my vaccine shot, my 2 weeks, after you get a vaccine, you know, after you've been completely vaccinated with 1 shot or both shots, I got the 1 shot, the Janssen, you're supposed to wait 2 weeks before you know, have gatherings or anything like that. So I'm waiting the 2-week period. I forgot where I was going with this. But anyway, you know, I'm going to start, you know, doing things that I was doing last year, which I'm a little anxious about. I'll be really honest with you. I have been pretty much housebound for a year. I will go out to like my P.O. box, or I will, you know, go drive my car, or, you know, things like that. Might do a drive through here and there. Other than that, no, I haven't, because I've been so paranoid about it. And I'm really looking forward to being able to do the things that I used to be able to do, like go to the grocery store, go get my hair done, you know, normal things. Go visit my family. Let's talk about that. So I'm just rambling at this point, so I'm sorry. This whip and chat's kind of, or kit and chat, kind of all over the place. But so I'm really looking forward to this Friday. This Friday? Yes. I am going to go and have lunch with my mom. She is fully vaccinated, and I'm going to sit at her house on her front porch with her, and I am going to have lunch with her. And this is the first time we have done this in over a year. And my mom lives 2 streets away from me, you guys. 2 streets away from me. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, she's popped by here a few times and sat on the front porch for a few minutes. She walks through the neighborhood quite a bit. So when she walks, you know, she calls me and says, "Hey, come out and say hi to your mom." It's like, okay. But I mean, we're very close, and I'm used to seeing her at least like once or twice a week. And this year has been very difficult. I know, not just for me, for everybody, not being able to spend time with their family. These drills are really staticky. I need to get a dryer sheet to put in there. It's just been really, I'm just ready to get back into the normal swing of things. And I'm not under the, you know, guise of, okay, this vaccine means I'm never going to get it. I know that that's not the case. I can very easily still get COVID, and I hope and pray that's not the case. But if I do, at least hopefully the effects of it won't be nearly as bad, and my risk of dying from it is reduced. So that's good. But yeah, so long story short, I'm just really looking forward to getting back in the swing of things and being able to see my mom again, and my dad and my stepmom and my sister. I haven't seen my nephews for it's been almost a year, which is really sad. My eldest nephew is driving. My middle nephew got his learner's permit through all of this. So like I feel like I'm missing out on a lot of things that I really wanted to see. Like I would want my nephew to come pick me up and, you know, we'll go ride somewhere, you know, because with your learner's permit, at least here in Virginia, you have to have an adult in the car with you until you get your regular driver's license. So he's 15, so that means when he's 16, he can go and get his regular driver's license, which that's the other thing. He turns 16 in a few weeks. So we're hoping, and we'll see how it goes, but we want to have, my dad wants to have a outdoor cookout for my nephew's birthday at his house and for my sister's birthday. Let me tell you how May goes for me. May the 2nd is my middle nephew's birthday. The middle of May is Mother's Day. May the 20th is my sister's birthday. June the 2nd is my sister's, we're going into June. June the 2nd is my sister's husband's birthday. June the 4th is Adam's birthday. June the 10th is my birthday. And then we have Father's Day after that. So May and June are just ridiculous as far as events. And don't get me wrong, I love doing those things, but last year, you know, we couldn't do anything. And it was heartbreaking. I'll be really honest with you. It was heartbreaking to not be able to see everybody and, you know, do all the things that I'm used to doing. Yeah, so we have a lot going on coming up soon, but hopefully we will be able to have a get together. I think they're talking about doing that like May 21st, something like that, for my sister and my middle nephew's birthday. Mother's Day, I think my sister and I, we are actually going to take my mom to her favorite restaurant. It's a Thai restaurant. It's kind of a bougie Thai restaurant. It's very good. And they have really nice outdoor seating that's covered, so we can sit outside. And my whole family, I'm pretty sure my whole family is vaccinated now, or I know they've all at least had their first shot. Adam goes for his Janssen shot tomorrow. He went with the one-time shot like I did. That's what they emailed him and said was available, so that's what he's getting tomorrow. So he'll have a 2-week period. But I mean, he's still going to work, and you know, we're still going to wear our masks and social distance and all that stuff. I know this is turning into a COVID kid up in chat. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Anyway, the point is, I'm just looking forward to getting back into the swing of things. Like I said, it's been pretty emotional and depressing, and I know I'm not the only one. So, and on top of that, you know, not only with that, we've had a few deaths on Adam's side of the family due to COVID and not COVID. So that's been heartbreaking. We lost 2 pets in an 8-month period. I'm ready for positivity. Positivity. And I think we're going to get there because the weather is turning. The weather here has been beautiful. We are having some pretty nasty storms in the evenings, which, you know, not too unusual for here in Virginia, but every night that's a little unusual. So, you know, but the weather's been great. It's been in the 60s and 70s. Oh, let's talk about the pollen, y'all. The pollen. Oh my gosh, the pollen here is so bad. Like it like happened overnight. So Adam just got a brand new truck a couple weeks ago, and the truck is black. Yeah, you can't tell that it's black. It looks like a yellowish gray. It's horrible. It's horrible. Does anyone else have pollen where you live? Yeah, it's bad. It's gotten on everything. It's all over our driveway, all over the porch. I literally have to put towels outside on the back porch because we let the dog out. I have to put towels out there to wipe her off before she comes in, and then we have a towel right at the back door so you can wipe your feet before you come in, because if not, you're just going to track it all through the house, and it's horrible, and it's a pain to clean, to try and get it off, you know, hardwood floors and carpet. Yeah, anyway, yeah, but the weather's been nice. I'm really enjoying the kit that I'm working on, Breaking Dawn Indian War Horse from Craftably. It's awesome. I have not had, but I'm almost halfway through the kit, y'all. Look, this is all of the trash that I've had. Like 5 pieces of trash for, you know, half of the diamond painting being done. So the drills are awesome. Haven't had any issues with that. And I'm going through it pretty quickly. I started it April the 3rd. Yeah, so I usually get, I section mine off with parchment paper squares. They are 5 by 5, 5 inch by 5 inch parchment paper squares. And I usually get through one parchment paper section every 2 days. Which might be slow for some people, but that's the pace that I go at. And it works for me. So yeah, we are almost done here. I'm trying to think of what else I can talk to you all about. I did order some kits from TSA. I'm a huge Lizzie Falcon fan. So let me see. I ordered a Lizzie Falcon, and then I ordered one of their new artists, Sweet Dreams by Michelle Tracy. It's beautiful. It's a aqua and pink and orange mermaid. and it's just beautiful. So I did order those over the weekend. So I'll probably get those in about a month or so. I know it takes a little while to get TSA, but I'm willing to wait for that because, you know, licensed artwork. I have not had issues with my kits, but I also only get the round kits. Now, I take that back. The only quote-unquote issues I've had are I've got a lot of clumpy drills with my round kits, and I just put them in a grinder and they separate just fine, and I have not had any of them break, so that's good. There we go. So yeah, so I ordered a couple kits from TSA, and I just did an unboxing with Crafties, and let me tell you, y'all, those kits are gorgeous. I really did not have high expectations for those kits. I'll be really honest with you. That's just me with any new company that I'm not familiar with. I don't go into it with high expectations. And that way I'm pleasantly surprised. And I was very pleasantly surprised with this company. Like I said, there were only a couple of suggestions that I mentioned in my unboxing video that I would pass along to Crafties to change a few things, but other than that, yeah, it looks great. The rendering looked good, and it was clear. All the symbols were clear. I didn't have any fuzzy symbols and poured glue, so yeah. Yes. And I've seen a bunch of people unbox what is it, Dear and Delicate from Civil Art from Crafties, so that is definitely a popular one. So I am looking forward to doing that one. Of course, I had a partial picked out for the butterfly event that Bella Art de Nicole is doing. And I might change that. You know me and my decision making. I might change that because the Dear and Delicate actually has butterflies in her hair. So I could actually do that one, and I really want to work on that one because I want to work on, you know, kits from companies that I haven't worked on before. And Crafties is one of those companies, so I'll probably work on that one. Because I've worked on plenty of Diamond Art Club before, so yeah. So, all right, now we're on our last one, 3855. Okay, so these are all just extras. Put those over to the side. 3855. And then I'll show you what I do at the end. I think that's all I wanted to talk about. The cats are crazy as usual. They get really crazy at night and run around. You know, they're not as aggressive with each other as they were when Blue was still here. Yeah, they've gotten much more affectionate. As affectionate as I think they're going to be. They have started to cry more, like when they want attention. They'll cry and they'll rub on your legs. They'll, you know, if you're sitting in the chair, they'll come up and get in your lap. And they didn't do any of this when Blue was here. So I'll take it. It's been nice. It's been nice. Okay, so what I do is I take the Ziploc bag, and I've got the inventory sheet in the Ziploc bag. And then, y'all, cats, they're just tearing through the house. Oh my gosh. And then I take all of the bags that I just did, and they're marked, like I said, they're marked with the number on the key code, the DMC number, and then the name of the kit. That's just how I do my diamond painting. And I just put them all in this Ziploc bag. And Then I take the extras that I haven't used the bag for, and then I'll just keep refilling these bags as I need them with these. And you just put all of these in the Ziploc bag too. And I reuse all of this. I reuse the little baggies and I reuse the Ziploc bags. I just white out the name and right over it. Environmentally friendly. Okay, so now all of it is, oh wait, let me flip this around so you can see it on the outside. And then just seal it on up. And there we have it. Siamese Teas is kitted up, ready to go. So my plan is I'm going to get through Breaking Dawn, Indian Warhorse. I'm going to have that done hopefully by April 28th. April 28th starts the butterfly event with Bella Art de Nicole. So I will hopefully have that one done and be able to start Dear and Delicate from Crafties for that event. And I know there are other events going on in May. I want to say there's like a sea creature event. I know Mindy is doing, I think, a purple event for lupus. So yeah, a lot of things going on in May. I don't know how many I'm going to participate in. I'm feeling stretched a little thin, but I'm trying to participate in as many as I feel like I can. And even if I don't actually participate in them, I am definitely cheering everyone on from the sidelines. So again, I know this was a lengthy video, but I wanted to go ahead and kit up Siamese Teas from Mandy Manzano for the Magical Mandy 2021 event that I'm hosting all year long. So please, in the comments below, let me know which Mandy Manzano you have if you're participating. And let me know which one you're planning on working on, or if you've already done one. Please use that hashtag. And I think that's it. And again, thank you to all of my channel members, Patreons, the friends that have bought me a coffee. It's amazing. You guys are great. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm going to get out of here. Y'all have a fabulous, fabulous rest of your week, and I will see you again very soon. Bye, guys.